Welcome everyone. Today we'll be covering the O3DE engine material canvas, which is still in preview. It allows you to create different materials using textures or colors. In this case we'll be only using colors because we still have a few performance issues. You will start by creating a simple cube of size x1, y1, z1. You then add two components, a mesh component and a material component. In the mesh, you choose a model asset, which is a box 1x1. This is included in the O3DE engine. Copy the cube, give it a different name, and give it a different position, so they don't overlap. From the material component, open the material canvas. Remember, this is still in preview, so you will have some performance issues. You can create a new material graph document. You can start by choosing a standard PBR. Save it wherever you want. This standard document will be a blinking color. Here you just give it a normal RGB color. In this case, we will choose green color, which is the closest one that we have for grass. If you are experienced enough, you can try it with textures, but even the simple colors are taking too long, so it's up to you. For now, we're just using colors. While we wait, we can create a second one. This time we will choose a base PBR. This will not blink. This will be a normal static color. The color will be something somewhat similar to dirt, but you can choose whatever you want. Or again, you can add a texture. You can change the viewport with a different background or object, from cube to a sphere or another object. Since this example is about cubes, we kept it as cubes. So, as you can see, it took several seconds just to render a color. Second one got ready a little bit faster, but it still took a few seconds. Let's now repeat the process for the last material. Press File, New Material, Graph Document. We are going to choose again Base PBR. The blank option doesn't bring anything. Then we choose another color. In this case it will be something somewhat similar to a rock. Then we wait a few more seconds to check it until all of them are working. Once it's done, save everything, you can close it and you go back to the engine editor. Then you assign each of those materials that you just created to their respective cubes. You select the material component and you search for the material. You can use the same material in different cubes, but in this test we made 3 different materials and we assigned them to 3 different cubes. Now let's make some more changes. Let's add some collider physics and create each one of the cubes as a prefab, so the cube behaves similar to the green one. I also changed from standard to base PBR, so it's not blinking, but you can keep it blinking. Now notice the dirt and grass. Those cubes I already changed, and they are somewhat different. They have a different color in the entity outliner. They are already prefabs. In order to add physics, press your cube and add physics primitive collider. There are more than one. You can test different ones, but we went with the primitive because it's just a cube. Then add a physics dynamic rigid body, and this is enough to give it physics. If your cube is going through the ground, do the same to your environment. In this case, the ground also needs physics, otherwise they won't collide. Now to create a prefab, simply click the cube and select Create Prefab. and save the asset wherever you want. In the next video we'll cover how to work with script canvas editor and Lua scripts to achieve something as you can see now in the screen. The next example will be of procedural generation using the cube that you just created that contains the physics, and is also a prefab, so you can instantiate it several times. That is it for today. I will see you in the next video.